Essenzuri! I'm Maeve De Voe, and this whole video will be animated or edited in 2D by me. I decided to randomly add animating to my very long list of talents that I'm able to do. And whenever I'm bored in general, I just kind of want to learn how to do a new talent. I'm actually planning on learning how to sew soon because I learned how to animate. Now I'm just kind of on to the next talent. Whenever I sign my name on anything, I like to put a little symbol next to my name, and it is a heart X heart. I think it's the cutest thing ever, and I was trying to think, well, I can put it on merch and stuff, but what else can I do with it? So I was sitting and thinking, la 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 la, my brain's going crazy with ideas, and then it hit me. All these Disney princesses and everybody I see on TV have little animal buddies. They have a little best friend that's an animal that always helps them out with everything. So I put that face on a little bear. That bear's name is Lil Peach. Now, I hope you enjoy the video that I've been working on, which is the animated/edited backstory of Lil Peach and her journey to become Princess Maeve's best friend. Lil Peach lives in Fairnam, Maeveland, a valley, meadow, hill country full of farmers. Her mom sews clothes for the shire filled with cottages of the other farmers. Her little brother is homeschooled and takes an interest in marine biology, and her dad is a strawberry farmer. She lives in a deep country-style life of modesty, respect, kindness, and being outdoors a lot, plus working very hard. One day, her family drove to the town market street to sell their strawberries, and while trading, they saw posters for a big performance coming soon. Princess Maeve of Maeveland was going to hold a giant concert downtown that weekend, and everyone was talking about it. Lil Peach couldn't help but want to see it and asked her family to go to the show. Her dad said that they had a lot of work to do, so they didn't have time. Plus, being downtown was foreign and slightly scary to them. When they got home, Lil Peach couldn't stop thinking about how bad she wanted to see it based on what everyone was saying, and the fact that the princess herself was performing. Lil Peach hadn't ever seen her before, but making announcements on the small TV they had in the living room. Lil Peach was so intrigued to see this performance that she helped her family out with everything possible that they had to do. By the time it was the day before the concert, they finished all of their jobs and was free to do whatever. Her family saw her determination and agreed to see the concert. The day had finally arrived, and Lil Peach was so excited, yet nervous. She was in her head thinking,
what if this is not what I expected, and I did all that hard work for nothing? No, that can't be true. This is the princess performing after all. I bet it's gonna be amazing. I'm just overthinking it, I guess.
Standing in a huge crowd in front of an outdoor stage at night, the energy was insane compared to their quiet country lifestyle. Lil Peach's heart was racing. Suddenly, rainbow lights started glowing, and the crowd got dead silent. And in a flash, a female silhouette appeared with a crown on. The crowd started going wild, cheering even though she was just standing in a pose. Pop techno music started playing, and the silhouette turned into Princess Maeve. The stage beamed with colors and lights. She sang and danced on stage while playing fun with the crowd. Doing jumps and belting high notes, she captured the attention of everyone in the audience. Lil Peach was in complete awe and felt her entire body have butterflies. It felt like she was filled with twinkling stars that danced to the beat of every song. Every song made Lil Peach feel more and more alive, experiencing something that she never imagined living in her small shire. The final high note was sang, and the crowd screamed louder than ever, clapping and cheering on the princess. Lil Peach couldn't move and never looked away from the star of the stage. Everyone slowly started to leave back to their homes or went to the nearby shops to buy merchandise of the princess. Lil Peach's family started going towards where they parked, but Lil Peach didn't want to leave. The feeling of the city and the performance was addictive and entrancing. The stars still twinkled and danced inside her. Her little brother was tired, so they made it a priority to go home instead of shop or linger. Lil Peach started to cry, but held back her tears. She wanted to feel this feeling forever. The feeling of the crowd going wild and the princess giving her every ounce on stage. The loud, overbearing music, complemented with vibrant rainbow stage lights. Lil Peach felt so sad to leave. The family arrived home and continued on with their country farming life. But Lil Peach couldn't stop thinking of the princess. She even started trying to learn to sing to be more like her. She dreamed of the performance every night, and even had one dream where she sang on stage with Princess Maeve. Lil Peach wanted so deeply to feel that feeling of the crowd and the performance, so she tried to replicate it in every way possible. She sang to the fish in the rivers, tried dancing in front of her little brother, and much more. Nothing compared to the experience she had. Lil Peach started to give up and just daydream of it. Her father noticed Lil Peach was feeling down, so he offered to take her back to the town market to help sell his strawberries. She got excited and quickly accepted his request. In the ride there, Lil Peach couldn't help but feel extremely excited and nervous.
What if the princess is here again? Will I get to feel that feeling again? I hope so with every fiber of my being.
Once they arrived, Lil Peach quickly looked around for more posters for a possible upcoming performance. She found nothing and grew sad again. She sullenly walked back over to her father selling his strawberries and felt hopeless. She dozed off and believed that she would never experience that feeling or see that sight again. As her father was selling, Lil Peach heard a familiar voice that made her get goosebumps. She looked over to her father and saw the princess herself with an entourage of security around her. She was complimenting the smell of the strawberries and offered to buy every last one. Lil Peach immediately, without thinking, ran up to the princess crying. The entourage was about to stop her from getting too close to the princess, but she allowed it. Lil Peach hugged the princess so tight and sobbed uncontrollably. She started singing the song she heard at the performance while crying and told her how much she loved her. Lil Peach told how deeply her life and core had been changed by her downtown performance and what she felt inside when watching. The princess started tearing up while listening and looked at Lil Peach's extreme passion and love in her eyes. After listening to her whole story, the princess felt a very deep connection to Lil Peach. The princess then offered Lil Peach and her family to spend the upcoming weekend at her castle and told her that she would be performing another concert just to let Lil Peach feel that twinkling feeling again. Lil Peach and her father were completely stunned and cried. Lil Peach finally got to meet the princess she now loved and soon experience a feeling she adores. And her father sold his strawberries to royalty while being invited to stay in a beautiful, luxurious castle after only experiencing country life living in a small cottage. After their conversation was over, Lil Peach and her father drove home happier than they ever have been. Lil Peach ran in her house to tell the news, and the rest of her family cried from joy. The family told everyone in the Shire, and everyone was so happy for them. The family stayed at the castle and had the time of their lives. The father enjoyed his time in the royal garden. The mother sewed with the royal seamstresses. The little brother spent his time looking at the royal indoor aquarium. and Lil Peach spent all of her time practically sewn to the princess. They did everything together, and the princess even sang and danced with Lil Peach all over the castle. Lil Peach never stopped smiling and laughing. The love they had for each other grew more and more to where they felt like sisters. The last day the family spent at the castle was the day of the performance. Lil Peach got to see the behind the scenes of the massive shows the princess performs. Princess Maeve wanted to make sure Lil Peach got the best experience while watching. So she gave Lil Peach and her family the best spot in the audience. Nighttime came around and thousands of people arrived to watch. Lil Peach felt so excited she couldn't stand still. She now got to watch her best friend perform live and give her a twinkling star feeling yet again. She danced and sang as loud as she could to support the princess. After the concert, Lil Peach and her family were escorted back to the royal castle where the princess was as well. Lil Peach ran up to Princess Maeve and told her how much she loved the concert. They all had a huge celebratory feast to end their stay at the castle. The next morning, the family packed up, preparing to go back to their small shire life. Lil Peach was sobbing hard, grabbing onto the princess, begging to stay forever. The princess promised that she would always come and visit Lil Peach, and that every time she could, she would invite the family back over. To commemorate their deep bond and forever friendship, Princess Maeve gifted Lil Peach with a special made crown just for her. The princess said, "I had made this just for you. You complimented my crowns once, and I saw the look in your eyes. I wanted to give you something. I know you spend most of your time outside, and I know you'd worry about breaking it or getting it dirty, but I hope every time you look at it, you remember me." The entourage told the princess she needed to meet with someone important and told her to say farewell. The princess gave the family her special confidential contact information, and from then on, Lil Peach and Princess Maeve have been best friends forever. They visit each other every weekend, and every time the princess performs, Lil Peach and her family get special VIP access and treatment. Occasionally, you can catch the princess and Lil Peach performing together. Lil Peach is very shy and not very confident in her voice, but being around the princess, she gets the confidence to perform, and she loves the feeling of being able to sing with her best friend. Lil Peach got the nickname Lil Peach by Princess Maeve because of her peachy-colored fur and her small height. Her real name is Rosibel Berryletta. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and comment below if you want to see an interview with Lil Peach. Obviously, the princess will be the interviewer, but I think it would be really fun to do for you guys to see their interaction more. If you are not already, go follow my social medias linked below. I have merch out, which is linked below, which is just cute little buttons and masks. So if you want to zoosh up your life, check it out. I am also releasing original music soon. It is it is literally going to change the world. I'm dead serious on that. So I hope that you ring the notification bell for whenever you are ready to see the world change by my music. I hope you have an amazing day, night, wherever you are in the world. A sensory.